you're going to get your ebook out onto the Google Play Store where millions of people can discover it. Yay! But first, how do you do that? Well, today we're going to go over exactly how you can upload your ebook to the Google Play Bookstore. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm MK Williams. I'm an author and independent publisher. I love sharing my insights about all things self-publishing with you. Before I get into the details about today's topic, don't forget to hit subscribe. You'll be notified when I put out new videos every week about self-publishing, making a career to being an author, and now being a mompreneur. So today I'm going to show you exactly how I uploaded my latest book, The Alpha Nina, to Google Play so that it could be purchased around the world on the Google Play Store. Now, before you do this, if you're watching this side by side as an upload, you're going to need a few things, all right? You're going to need your finished ePub file, your cover, your ISBN, your book description, your pricing, and you're going to need to know what BISAC codes you're going to be targeting. And I have a video on exactly what BISAC codes are up here if you're confused, okay? All right, are you ready? Do you have everything? Let's hop into the tutorial. Okay, so we are inside the Google Play Book Catalog Center, and I'm going to be uploading the Alpha Nina, which is the sequel to the Infinite, as an ebook in the system today. So I am first and foremost going to click Add Book. That is the very first thing I need to do to add a book. I need to click Add Book. All right, sell option. I would like to sell an ebook on Google Play. That's why I'm here. Okay, select book ID. I'm going to be using an ISBN. This is interesting. This is the first time I've seen Google Book ID, but I'm going to be doing an ISBN because I own the ISBNs for my books. Okay, so I'm going to input the same ISBN that I've input over at Amazon, over at Smashwords. I own this ISBN. I can take it with me anywhere, and that is why I'm using that ISBN. Cool. All right, so now it's time to start filling in the information for the book. So first, the title. Alpha Nina. Now I could add a subtitle. I do not have a subtitle, but for those of you who do, this is where you would do that. The other forms that I've been doing in this series of upload tutorials for the Alpha Nina, it's always been like just available there for you to input, but this one you have to add that you want to have a subtitle if that's what you would like. Okay, so again, I was able to just copy and paste the description that I've already created elsewhere, which is very nice. And all of my formatting with the italices has come over, which again makes my life that much easier. I don't have to go back in and meticulously add those. I do like that. ISBN is already loaded from the past page. The language is English. Publication date. So let's look at this. Sale date. So the publication date is going to be March 1st. On sale date is going to be March 1st. Boom. This is an ebook. 291 pages. Okay, so the series name is Nina, and this is number 2. Okay, so down here with the related books. So this is where you might assume like, oh, okay, I want to say like, this is the second book in the Feminina series. I want to say it's related to the Infinite, which is the first book in the Feminina series. That is not the case. So this would be if you were doing a second edition, and again, an alternative format, a different language, replaces. So like this would be the second edition of, was replaced by, anything like that. But that's not the case for this book. So we're not going to fill this out. But if you are doing a second edition, this is kind of where you would start to fill that in. Okay, so save and continue. I did that, and now you notice this data over here is updated. Okay, so now for Smashwords as well as for Google Play and Ingram Spark, they're going to ask for BISAC codes or your overarching categories. Obviously, Amazon is asking for different categories based on the Amazon store, not BISAC. contributors, me, I'm the author. Save and continue. Settings. All right, so that's where they're letting you do the DRM setting. Again, as I mentioned in the KDP upload process, like people get really heated about this. You know, so you decide what works for you. But this is all within the book content category. So it looks like up here, like about the book genres, contributor settings, it looks like you're done. You're not. You're just finished the book info section. Now there's going to be content and pricing coming up. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so now we're on to the content section. So you can go ahead and upload the files. Okay, so Google Play will only take an ePub file, an already formatted ePub file. So I've uploaded the ePub file for the Alphanina, right? Okay, so that has everything in there. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue, and it should be able to pull the cover from the ePub file. So I'm gonna give it a second to see if it does that. All right, so now we're on to the book prices. So I'm going to input my US dollar pricing. Now I have the option to say this is set worldwide or for specific areas. So of all of the different retailers that you get to work with as a self-publisher, Google Play gives you the most options for different currencies that you can set. It is almost dizzying how many you can set, whereas with Amazon, you know, I had maybe a dozen to set. With Ingram Spark, I had 5 different territories to set. Like I could set this for everywhere, but instead I just click worldwide. Because it doesn't hurt my head as much. Now what I could also do is I could set an effective price. So I could say, hey, I want the price to be $4.99 for a limited period of time, and I could set that here. And I can also do that on their promotions tab. Okay, confirm that all the information is correct before publishing the book. Okay, so it still wants an extra cover file, so I will go ahead and actually just upload a separate cover file. I know that they could pull that in from the ePub, but if they want a separate file, that's okay. I will gladly give them that file. And that's why I do like this summary review page. It's literally going to show you everything that you could potentially need. Now, one thing that is interesting, it took me back to content to do that, and then it's taking me back through pricing. I don't love that about this system where like if you want to update something in content, you can't just be like, okay, I'm done. It's always going to bounce you back through to pricing and then review to check things. So, okay. Cool. Publish. Ta-da! Congratulations, successfully added. Nice. Done. And that's what we like. Now, one thing that is going to happen is you see the book is here. Now the Alphanina, the cover isn't showing it. It says need action. This happens every single time I upload a book, and usually within 24 hours it resolves. And when it's done, it will say live on Google Play. So what I need to do is I need to come back tomorrow and then be able to say, hey, look, it's live on Google Play, and grab my links so that way I can get all of my links ready to announce the pre-order. And that is how you upload your book onto Google Play. It is super, super easy. Okay, and as a follow-up to, well, you're watching all at the same time, but the video I recorded yesterday, getting the Alphanina uploaded. So now it is showing pre-orderable on Google Play. So yesterday I got that error message in red of, you know, action required, and it can seem really scary when you see that, but I want you to keep in mind it will show that for like the first 24 hours. If you're still seeing that after 24 hours, then go in and look at it. I know the first time I submitted to Google Play, I was just like, what in the world is this? But it just took 24 hours to kind of resolve. And then if I click on the link, I can actually go and look at the book in Google Play to get my link to be able to put it on my universal book link. So that is super helpful. And then whenever the audiobook is done and out on Findaway Voices, it'll also be linked here too. So for the Infinite, I can switch over to the audiobook that's already done, that's already up with Findaway Voices. So super easy. All right, that's it.
All right, and that's how you get your book onto the Google Play Store. What other questions do you have about the process? What else do you want to know about Google Play and optimizing your listing and your ebook on that site? What other platforms are you curious about? All right, let me know in the comments so I know what to make for you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe. That way YouTube knows that you found this information helpful, and then YouTube can get it in front of other authors like us. Now you can get back to writing your book.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really found it helpful and informative. And before you head on to watch another video on YouTube, on this channel or another channel, or go back to actually write your book, I want to let you know that I answer a lot of other questions on this channel, really short, to the point, succinct, one question, one answer. But I've pretty much downloaded my brain into my Author Your Ambition books, and you can get these anywhere that you can find books. So whether you're just starting out writing, whether you're figuring out your plan for self-publishing, you're trying to figure out marketing, I pretty much have a book for you. So self-publishing for the first-time author, book marketing for the first-time author, how to write your first novel, and going wide are all available, like I said, anywhere that you can find great books, and you can easily find all the links and the different retailers if you go to authorYourAmbition.com/books. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.